then you do like this. Put your fingers in. Let this, notice elbow, elbow. And notice my nose is here, not here. Okay. I let my little finger drag so I can tell when I'm getting, you know, sense the bottom.
Oh, what's that trick? What do you mean, your little finger?
Right here. Little
So
finger.
that little
like,
finger.
You know how far down.
How far down?
down
Because
to
you've
go.
not done this before, and it gives you a sense. It gives you a sense of where you stand as you're going down. Using this as a big thumb.
Okay.
All right. And then I just go in and I just open up the bottom, compress the bottom a little bit. Notice, and so it'll look like this on the inside, down, and it'll come out, and it'll be a lump, sort of right here, you see? Right here.
Yeah.
It's a lump. It's
yeah.
thicker right here than it is down here. So your first pull is to even out everything.
Right.
Because why bring it all the way out to here when you're going to have to push it back in? So 4 o'clock back here. And here's what I'm trying to get, especially if you're going to be using big clay, elbow into your tummy. Now notice I'm back here, and I just lean forward. See how that got it? Bring it all the way in, and I did it too much. Okay. I wanted you to see it happen. Okay.
How did you just make that wobble disappear?
Well, it wasn't much of a wobble. It was just a torque thing.
Okay,
Because
the wiggle. How did you get the wiggle?
now that one's not going to disappear.
You throw it down.
Just down. That's it.
Well, here, you can do that to it. That helps. I really shouldn't have got so much, but I was trying to show you how to lean into it. And if it's a really big piece of clay, you can just take your sponge and use the knuckle here to get it moving. Because once you get it moving, then the clay will rise, but it's hard. Now the second pull will be turn the hand over. Push down through the wheel head, get it, hold. Now I'm going to have to glide up past that weak spot. Elbow in as soon as I can. Straighten your back. And I'm not doing very well today. Here, I should have warmed up.
It's a small piece of clay.
Yeah, I know. But as I was trying to tell people, a little wiggle down here is a great big wiggle up here. So, all right, so now I'm going to do a little bit of shaping. Notice this space up here never gets wider than your hand. So now I'm going to push this out. It's a little wiggly. But what happens when you push clay out rather than in? It dissipates the wiggle, right? Okay. And also, using a straight edge against this clay body compresses it and makes it a little stronger too. Notice how it's starting to behave a little bit? Now, the second thing you have to remember about throwing a bottle is that you need more clay to make the top of the bottle than you think. I like to joke and say you need twice as much as you think, but because you can always cut it off, but you can't just increase it. Now I have a inconsistency in the clay right here. I don't know what it is. I'll act like it's not there, which is going to be difficult. Elbows down. Now when you're collaring in, make sure your wrist is turned down. None of this. None of this. Because that transfers into a downward force rather than in and up force. So here, bring it in and up. If it starts to chatter a little bit, roll this finger over. Now notice this. Everybody look at it. Now this, see that hand action here? That clay had no choice but to go in and up. See? Where over here it can sort of slide through. Let me look at my pot. Okay. Now I'm just going to collar in a little bit more. You can do this that way also. I just try to keep my thumbs out of the equation. Now I'm going to bring it up here. Now your chances of getting something from out here in without wiggles at the top are a little slim. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and bring it in, and I know I'm going to have to cut some of this top off. See this little ragged part here? That is if I can find my needle tool, which I know is in here. Anyone see it? No, there it is. For new people who everything knows how to cut things off, notice elbows in, pointed in the direction of the wheel, so you don't make a really harsh against the grain cut, because that will mess things up for you again. All right, now let me look at the bottle. Okay, and there's a little funny thing there, but we'll forgive it. Now I'm going into a 4-pointer, bump, bump, in and up, always in and up. This touching here, thumb there. That you can't get your hand on it.
Yeah, if the hole is so small, it wouldn't be hard to glaze inside.
No. That's the reason God made thing. All right. And if you want a little outward thing, I do it now. Try to make sure it's soft and not sharp. Then I'll look at it and I'll go, oh well. Glide. If there's that bit that's bad on the clay, and then just bring it up. Then one last, opening it up a little bit. Then I would come in here with my round. Well, don't hit what I just did there. Soften that edge that I was having problems with. Act like I didn't hit that. And a little water down there. I laugh and say it took 20 years to learn to do this. Put a little water in the crack there. That way it won't stick to your pot.
Good, yeah.
Alrighty.